Reaction Podcast. First Reactions Podcast.
That's the intro.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the First Reactions Podcast.
Hello.
The only
5-star.
Oh!
I told you I listened to it.
We're already clipping, so I need to turn shit down. So, we have, obviously, I'm Joe. Will.
I'm Will, yeah.
I mean, obviously, this might be your first time watching. And we have Sam joining us. Say hello to everyone, Sam.
Hello.
So, you actually said hello as well. Every
better
guest
than
that
like
we've
half
had.
of the guests we've had on so far.
Yeah, they literally just wave because they forget that this is mainly a podcast.
Well, it's a podcast, isn't it? So
Camera puts people off, I think.
Yeah, they just look at the camera the whole time. That's what Jamie did the first podcast. We've done a
Why was I
video.
not surprised?
We've done a video now that is literally just like snippets
reactions.
of Jamie just staring at the. Mate, have you seen it?
I wasn't lying when I said that I watched the video.
Mate. So yeah, Sam is a legit fan, unlike pretty much everyone else I think we've had on the podcast. I don't think they've properly watched our
probably
videos.
not. You've
Sam
not
was
left
saying,
a review yet, though, have you?
"Oh mate,
No,
On Apple Podcasts.
I'm not. But I'm fully aware of that whole 5-star thing. And when I told my friend from work, and he subscribed, I had the first one. I was like, it's the only 5-star podcast. I told him, and he was like, that can't be right. I was like, it is. I'm telling you.
no, honestly, it's not wrong. I promise. It is the
Nice.
only 5-star podcast."
I like that. That's become a meme.
That's so good. So this podcast is going to primarily be about football.
Hey.
I'd like to go into more detail, but I pretty much know nothing about football. It was your idea, Sam, to do this special football episode because the Champions League final
He knows.
is coming up. Yay! And
It's
it's
on Saturday.
Liverpool and Spurs.
Certainly is.
Fucking
Right.
yes.
And can you tell who Sam supports? By his
That
t-shirt
wasn't
for the
an
audio.
accident.
For the
not
audio
an
people.
accident.
Mate, it's a good shirt and
And
it's a
tracksuit
Liverpool
bottoms
shirt.
as well.
I didn't even
That
realise.
wasn't meant to be a thing. I got it from work and I wanted to put some more comfortable pants.
At least you didn't come in like full kit wanker.
Had to like tape and everything.
Yeah, full on
Mate,
boots.
These shin pads. Right, so that's going to be mainly what we talk about in the podcast. However, we usually do a bit of news, so that's what we're going to start with. Cool. So time code's in the description. If you're here just for football, then go click that. Ignore the news. Because I wanted there to be something that at least I could talk about. So, this first bit of news it's kind of news. It's not really news, but I just saw this tweet, and I don't know if either of you would have seen this tweet or heard about what has happened. But it's about a new Motorola phone that has been released. So, you know, like when...
I didn't even know they still release new phones.
Neither did I until I saw this tweet. So, you know, phone companies, like, when they release a new phone, it usually gets leaked, or, like, what usually happens is the same thing with, like, toys that might be coming out for a new Marvel film or something like that. It gets put onto Amazon, and they accidentally, like, put it up on their stores
Okay, like
to
they
be
leak
able
a
to buy
listing.
before it's actually available to buy. So they release it before, like, it's even announced that they're doing a new phone. So this happened with Motorola. So it was released, their new touchscreen was released on Amazon, but it was released for so long. I've got the tweet here to prove it, and he links to an article. It's by Marcus Brownlee.
Oh, he makes sick videos.
So, the unannounced Moto Z4 was released on Amazon. Someone bought it, and it got shipped to his house. He actually got the phone
No way.
before it was out because it was up on Amazon for so long.
Well played, Amazon.
Like, how? I don't even know how that's possible. If it's not out, how do Amazon have the phones in stock?
Yeah,
how
good
did they
point,
fuck
actually.
up that badly? But it's a legit. I thought this can't be real, and then I looked into the article, and it's not like an Onion article or whatever. Like it's legit. Like
Marquez Brownlee doesn't lie.
Unless me and Marcus
Brownlee.
unless we've both been duped, like I'm pretty sure that's real life.
Does the phone look any good?
I mean,
That's what I was
just
thinking.
looks like a generic phone.
Yeah.
Imagine if that happened with like the next iPhone.
Yeah.
And
No,
some
never
guy
happened
just
with that.
some guy just got it delivered from Amazon.
It would probably be someone that doesn't know anything about phones either. Like, if you ordered that phone,
He
it's probably just like some grandpa that was like, phone.
Yeah, some
And it
grandpa
came
that's
up.
really, really old was like, I've heard of that Motorola.
Motorola?
Yeah.
Let's see if they've got a new phone.
It's one of those
new.
flip-up ones, right?
He gets it. It's
Like
like,
a razor.
oh, it's not a flip up. It mustn't be new, and just like gives it to his grandson or something.
Yeah.
He's just
Doesn't
walking
even
around with
realise
an
it's
unreleased
unreleased, yeah. That's pretty mental though.
I mean, it's not like I said, it's not a proper news story, but it's just something
Yeah, I didn't
big
know that.
thing.
Yeah, I didn't.
And it's memey. It's not serious. We don't cover serious things, or at least we try not to.
I've done one serious thing
Yeah,
ever.
and we went quite. I mean, we first covered it by accident because we didn't think it was serious.
Yeah.
The Jeremy Kyle thing the year ago.
Oh yeah. That went deep.
There's something that's relatively deep that I want to talk about, and it's about PUBG in India. Now, it's knowing those two things doesn't sound like it's going to be that deep.
Right.
But 21 people were arrested for playing PUBG on mobile in India.
Why?
Is it banned?
So they literally banned it for less than a month, arrested 21 people, and then just went, nah, it's not banned anymore.
But they're still like...
No, they're not arresting people now, but like they arrested 21 people,
Yeah.
and within the time span of like 4 months, just decided it wasn't illegal to do it anymore.
What was the reasoning to make it illegal in the first place?
Because this is where it gets to the serious part, because quite a few people were suing PUBG because they were so addicted to the game, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But people had like killed themselves and like self-harm because of PUBG.
Wow, that's heavy.
And like, yeah. And so quite rightly, they weren't happy with, I don't know, the game, because the
Yeah,
families were
that's
left
fine.
feeling like it was PUBG's fault when it's
not,
just
though,
it's
it's
just
probably
a
not.
game.
Yeah.
So then you just went, we're going to ban this game.
Jeez.
So people like college students and whatever that were walking around on their phone, basically, they just look to see if you're on Landscape, and that's the only reason you'd be on it was to play PUBG. So they just would do random checks on anyone with a Landscape phone.
That's
You were either
amazing.
watching YouTube or
Yeah.
playing PUBG.
What about if you were watching a PUBG YouTube video?
Oh, can't you really
loophole.
imagine? You just say like, I'm watching a video, I promise, and you get away.
Promise. Double tap home button, switch to YouTube. See?
IQ.
If I was in India, that's how I don't play PUBG anyway, but that's how I'd get away with it. Have you seen
got a point.
the Chinese version of PUBG?
No.
So they don't have any blood in it, and they're not allowed to show death. So like, if you shoot someone and kill them, instead of they're just lying on the floor, or there'll be like a loot box or something, they just wave and then fly up into the sky.
No.
Yeah,
That actually sounds quite good.
sounds quite
China
funny.
is so anal with that kind of stuff though. Like there's so many things that are banned over there that just it makes no sense. And that's like a prime example.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
sure
mean-
the whole of YouTube's banned.
Yeah, I think Facebook is as well. Like,
Yeah.
Well, that's
makes
another
no
thing that
sense.
India did recently. They banned PewDiePie's 2 YouTube videos that were about T-Series.
Yeah.
They banned it in India.
Why?
Because, and then it's now no longer banned and they're totally alright with it. But
That's
it went
smart.
to the High Magistrates Court
Really?
or whatever. Yeah.
That's
It's
what
like
that's what
crazy.
they had to talk about bitch lasagna in the High Magistrates
Yeah,
Court.
and
That's what his song's
I
called.
don't know if that's what it's called in India, but their equivalent, and they literally decided it was banned, and then the same thing with this PUBG thing, like a couple of months later, or whatever, they just decided it wasn't.
Right then.
Right then.
It just I don't get how they're even allowed to do that. Whereas some places, like here for instance, I feel like it takes multiple years for the most simple laws to be passed that you'd be like, oh, this law's just been passed, and everyone's like, how has it just been passed? What do you mean? How have we been living all this time without, like, I don't know, gay marriage being allowed? Like, that took so long, but then fucking India just goes, oh, we'll ban PUBG.
PUBG?
Oh,
No.
never mind, we'll take it back. PUBG's okay now. Like, within the space of 6 months, both of those two things happened. It's just pretty stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, that's ridiculous, you know.
Last thing I want to talk about,
Yeah.
KSI
KSI and Deji. They got some beef.
KSI.
I've literally known about this for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, we were
Just
talking
until
about it
you
before the
text me,
podcast.
it came up on that phone on YouTube, so I was watching a bit of it, the 45-minute one.
Oh, yeah.
And then you said when I got here, like the other one.
There's
I
another
don't
one he
really
There's
posted.
know.
another one.
There's a 10-minute video he posted today.
Deji?
Yeah, that
Gone too far.
made me want to talk about it
Alright.
because it was so shit.
Yeah, I've not watched any of them, but I know they've had beef for a while.
So KSI said he's going to respond to Deji's 45-minute video that he's put out, but that's not happened yet. I think it he will have responded by the time this video's out. That's why I'm mentioning that at the start. So we don't know anything KSI could have said. So if I'm on KSI's side at the moment, if he then comes out with a video that just like is insanely bad, don't Don't come and attack this video.
You will not be a 5-star podcast much longer.
Keep that 5-star.
Like, I don't like Deji, doesn't mean I'll agree with everything that KSI might say, but to the 45-minute video, I'd say it's fair enough. He's allowed to address how he feels. He feels like he's a bad guy, and he doesn't want to be the bad guy, and he wants to try and get away from that. He wanted to explain his side of the situation with the whole KSI thing around Christmas and then the diss tracks and stuff. Well, diss track, because KSI didn't make a diss track.
Like the main hook was about Madeline McCann.
No, that was on Randolph.
Oh.
But then that was in that same thing.
That was like what you doing.
No, it was hiding like he's Anne.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It was KSI that mentioned Maddie McCann against Quadeca.
Maddie McCann would have rhymed as well, and that's more recent, so he should have used that, really.
have.
Lyrics.
Bars.
Bars, mate. So, in this latest video that Deji's put out, he's basically just getting really annoyed that KSI has said he's going to respond. And said, my 45-minute video was not an attack, and you're acting really immature for wanting to respond, and blah, blah. And he's just like basically butthurt that KSI hasn't done what he has been doing for a long time, which is staying very passive and just kind of laughing at the whole situation. He's not like gone in on Deji at all. He's not done anything like... He's not responded with a diss track. He's not like gone, you need to cancel my brother's channel or done like a serious video. He just laughs every so often on fucking Reddit. Or memes
At memes about Deji.
Yeah.
Which are funny memes.
Yeah, but that's all he's done. He doesn't make the memes. I know he could just not make the video, but it's funny and it's content, and you should be able to laugh at yourself. And him and Deji made up for a bit. So this just came out of nowhere. He re-released the diss track and then made this 45-minute video on it.
I don't know what the beef is because I've not watched the video or anything, but to me it seems like a bit of a coincidence that it's after the James Charles and Tati thing. I don't know if you know about this.
Yeah, I've seen stuff about that.
Some big beef, and they basically released really long videos just talking instead of doing diss tracks, so it's like the new diss track.
It is, yeah.
And it seems like a bit of a coincidence that it's happened just after that.
Tati releases a 45-minute video and gets like 70 million views, so Deji goes, I wonder what I could do. I've got beef with my brother. Let's make a 45-minute video.
Yeah.
I think I seen it was on about 7 mil before. I'm not sure. Oh, no, that was
Deji's vid.
I don't know.
It might be, mate. Let's check.
I feel like I'm wrong.
I want to see.
Or maybe it was 7 hours ago. I don't know. Which one of them? There's definitely on 7. That was 7 hours ago.
Yeah.
7 hours ago.
That one that's called Buys on 7 mil.
7 mil from his original, and then 1.3
days.
mil from 7 hours ago. Mate, that's popping off.
Ridiculous.
Also, there was a meme going around that Deji wasn't going to hit 10 mil.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely
I've seen
going to hit
that
10 mil now.
Because of this, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Unless KSI releases a video and exposes him and then people unsubscribe.
Maybe KSI will be nice and
Probably.
it'll let him hit 10 mil.
10 mil. And then go back
release
down.
it.
And then there'll be more memes
Maybe that's
about
what he's
it.
waiting for.
Yeah. Speaking of YouTube numbers and stuff, have you seen that they are going to... So, say that video's on like 6,900,000 or something. They'll round it up to 7.
Aren't they? Yeah.
But they're going to do it with subscriber counts as well, which makes sense. But they're going to stop websites like Social Blade from having the exact stats. Wow. So you can't see you can see personally on your YouTube channel, but no one else can see the exact stats. Like the whole PewDiePie and T-Series thing. That wouldn't have really happened if YouTube do this, because you can't see what they're on.
I feel like they literally just take everything that PewDiePie's involved with and just go,
let's stop that happening again.
Yeah, like literally, there's a video that's just come out recently by Coffee Break that does an analysis on all of the YouTube trending videos, and they go through like how many views you need to get to appear on trending versus like all the other people. So if you take like a couple of 100,000 views to get on trending and you appear on trending a lot, you'd be at this end of the graph. And then if you... I was going to say this end, and then I realised that wasn't on camera for the audio. And then if you take like 500,000, like over 1 million views, and you were going to get appeared a couple of times, and you'd be over here. So PewDiePie and Logan Paul and stuff were over here, and ESPN got featured out of, I think, 400 videos that they did an analysis on 50 times.
Jeez.
out of 400.
Yeah,
And
I've seen the video.
Their average was 500,000 views you needed to appear on trending. Logan Paul's is 11 million to even get a chance at appearing on it by their stats that they figured out.
It's just not a trending tab then, is it really?
I know,
It's so stupid. It's obviously like either YouTube just decides or YouTube gets paid a shitload of money to promote videos.
Yeah.
Just literally call it the promotion tab or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It makes sense, kind of, from a business stance from YouTube, because if like a really controversial video is like on the main bit, and the advertisers who are paying them money are like, well, we don't want our adverts to be on that because that's...
Well, there's a simple way to stop that.
Yeah.
Which I understand why they wouldn't want literally just be an algorithm. There's obviously some part of the manualness in it because PewDiePie in the US only got one out of one video that trended out of these 400 videos, and then when you compare it to Canada and the UK and whatever, there was like 50 videos. So someone is manually going through all the videos that go through the US and making sure PewDiePie doesn't trend.
Pretty much.
Jesus.
Yeah. So there is a way to obviously manually correct it. So just manually correct it well and make sure it's fair and even. It's just there's so many things that just seem obvious that YouTube should be doing.
And they don't.
And they don't. Should we fix sub boxes trending? Problems with all sorts of different things.
Let's round up some numbers.
Yes, because people don't like long numbers. They like
Short
short numbers. Am I right?
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
News.
Why did it say porn?
Oh, we will get to that.
We will get to that. Never worry.
Why do you know why it says porn?
Because it's a
done it before.
recurring segment.
We
that
watch porn together.
I don't think you would have seen. We just watch porn, so stay tuned for the
Feel like
porn.
that's not true.
And the incest.
And the incest.
I'm going.
Am I right?
Oh, what's going on?
Cheers to that. Yeah, I don't know what that last 60 seconds was.
We just move on.
Yeah, I reckon we
Moving
should.
on to something that I will know nothing about, because I feel like I've been talking for... I mean, I talk for a lot of every podcast, because
This podcast
It's
that's a
two
good
of
thing
us
to do.
But now I'm pretty much going to be silent, and hopefully you guys are going to do a lot of talking,
There's
because I don't
plenty
really
to
know
talk
anything
Try.
about
Talk about.
football.
Well, Sam is a big Liverpool fan. I am a Bolton Wanderers fan, so the less we talk about that, the better.
And I'm a Young Boys fan.
Yeah, I was going to say, as you can see, Joe likes young boys.
Young Boys.
He's got a young boys t-shirt on.
yeah, for the
who
audio
are a
people.
Swiss football team.
Mate,
No, that's your football team.
For the audio people.
we don't explain it. On the video thing, I'm pointing at my shirt, but for the audio people, it's just, I
Young
like
Bo-
Young Boys.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
But it's the Champions League final on Saturday.
2 more sleeps.
2 more slides, not been counting down or anything.
No.
It was a Europa League final yesterday. Did you watch it?
I certainly did, and it was that first half was just awful.
It was
Like,
shit,
so
wasn't
bad.
So,
Chelsea v...
give me like a point by point, because I understand football and I
Point by
relatively
point.
like it, but I just don't watch it. So
But, well, it was
a play by play, that's the word, isn't it?
yeah.
Play-by-play. What, for last night's?
Yeah, because I didn't watch
It
it.
was Chelsea Arsenal, so obviously it's big, like London derby.
Oh, KSI did a tweet saying he didn't.
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
he's an
happy
Arsenal fan.
about
Yeah.
Arsenal, so I assume they didn't do very well.
No, so obviously it was in Azerbaijan, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
in
the-
Baku in Azerbaijan.
Baku.
Considering they're like maybe like 10 miles away from each other. I don't know how big the gap
Oh, it's
is.
Chelsea and Arsenal in London.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry,
they
in
both-
London.
They both had to go to
Azerbaijan,
Azerbaijan.
yeah,
For the final. And
What?
the allocation, I think, was something like
6,000
6,000 each
Yeah.
in like a
huge stadium.
50,000 seater stadium, so the rest was all like corporate and everything. So they've all gone all that way, and then the first half, like it was so bad. Like just nothing happened. I think Xhaka like skimmed the bar or something, but by that,
did.
nothing happened.
But the fact that it was in Azerbaijan is stupid. So it was at 8 p.m. our time, which was 11 or
11
midnight
o'clock.
there.
What?
Yeah.
Like, there was only 6,000 tickets for each set of fans in like a 50,000 stadium. And they didn't even sell that out because the flights and the transport to get there
I heard about that.
were so bad.
There wasn't any like one-way flights,
No.
were there?
No.
You had to like go loads
Go
of
to
different
random
places.
places, yeah.
It was crazy.
And
do you see how far the pitch was?
yeah, there's a whole huge running track and other stuff in between the crowd and the pitch, so it's not like
It's
worth,
like an Olympic stadium.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not like worth going to a football match because you're not part
That's
of the
so
game
far
and the
away, it's
atmosphere.
unbelievable.
And the camera angle on the TV was all weird because it was so
Yeah.
far away.
Someone put on Twitter, it was like watching a game of Football Manager.
Cool.
And it fully was as
got
well.
into the settings in FIFA and changed the angle.
Yeah.
See, I don't know about that because I don't give a shit about FIFA, but I like the memes.
Like, it's
in-
the meme. Yeah, it's just pretty shit. And with the World Cup being in Qatar, the next one,
Oh,
pretty good decision as well.
yeah.
It's not like
announced
they've
it
been
was in,
bribed or anything, is it?
No.
Like when they announced it was going to be in Qatar, not even just the stadiums, the actual city of where they were going to host it had not been built. So not even like just the
What?
city. So you know like when
What is that thing?
when we won the Olympics.
I thought
for
you were going to say, do you
2012,
know, like in the Wii Sports?
Wii Sports.
So when we got the Olympics
That'll be the
Yeah.
crowd.
for
the Wii
2012, and like we
Sports
hadn't built
people.
the stadiums, but obviously everything else was there. Like there's
Yeah.
just nothing there. Like, obviously they started on
desert.
it now, but like people have died like building it and stuff.
Yeah,
What?
they're like proper slaves that
Yeah,
build
yeah.
them, and
Holy
yeah, it's horrible.
shit.
Working for
And
like,
you have to
Pinos as
bid.
well.
Building
So-
a city, though.
You have to
Yeah.
put a bid in to win the
plus
World
results.
Cup. So obviously they put a bid in with basically nothing, apart from lots of money to pay FIFA, and
Yeah.
they gave it to.
Yeah. I mean, one of the few things that I know about football is how corrupt FIFA is as a corporation.
Sepp
And
Blatter.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that guy. I don't know his name, but yeah. I'm just...
Step
he's
ladder.
basically...
Step ladder. That's it.
Step
That's
ladder.
Second Blatter.
He literally looks
That's
like
so good,
Palpatine from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like he actually does.
no idea.
Mate, let me get a picture of him up.
See?
Oh my god.
He does, doesn't he?
I actually know who that person is as well.
Sheev
Well, character.
Palpatine.
Actually does look like him.
You can imagine fucking the main guy, what's his name? FIFA guy.
Sepp Blatter.
Sepp Blatter just sitting on his fucking throne and them coming to him and be like, Qatar has offered us lots of money. Should we have the World Cup there? And he's just like, do it.
Are you sure there isn't actually a city there?
And he like force chokes him. And, like,
I'm like 90% sure about the city thing, but it's something that I've seen like over since it ever got announced like years ago. I've
yeah.
seen it constantly.
Even if it's not like a whole city and it's
Yeah.
like the surrounding area of the stadium, they're like building buildings as well as a stadium.
Yeah.
That in itself is stupid. So
That's something I've seen a lot of, but like, why is it there?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
dumb. But the final yesterday,
Oh yeah.
yes, let's get back to.
it was 0-0 at half time. It was pretty
Boring.
boring,
So
wasn't
shit
it?
first half.
Yeah.
What happened?
I think I wanted Arsenal to win. I
I
don't know
kind
why.
of did because I don't really like Chelsea. If I'm
Yeah.
honest.
And then Chelsea just scored 3 goals in like 20 minutes in the second half.
they just killed it off. They
Like-
scored.
Close to the end, near the start.
So-
Like from the 45th minute to the 65th
Oh,
minute.
shit,
Yeah,
so
it was
it's
pretty much straight
Yeah.
after half time.
and then I assume they just fucking parked the bus and.
Yeah, well then
Kind of.
Iwobi scored that
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
He
he
scored
scored
like a sick goal.
cracking
This
goal.
guy who plays for Arsenal with like 20
Oh.
minutes to go, and everyone was like, "Oh, you know,
Could come back.
could come back." And then like 2 minutes later, Chelsea scored again,
Oh, fuck.
and it just killed it off. But like, it was not
The
an entertaining
3
game.
goals from Chelsea were they?
They were alright, yeah, but Arsenal were just pretty poor.
Yeah, which
Mostly.
is why KSI is saying like how bad Arsenal were. Like people have gone all that way, spent all that money, and
Yeah.
everyone's saying like all the players should directly refund the fans.
He did a tweet out when Spurs got to the
Oh, yeah.
final, saying that he was good because he's doing a tour
Hmm.
that me and Will are going to go watch.
Oh.
We actually have a ticket if you want to come.
When, where?
Next week.
We'll discuss afterwards.
Okay.
But it just occurred to me then it's not really podcast material, but he said at one of his shows if fucking Tottenham lose, if Tottenham win,
Win the Champions League,
yeah, if Tottenham win the Champions League, he's gonna come out in his boxers for his set,
Oh my god.
or at least for a song.
So ours next week will be after, so if they win,
That would be the performance
the gig.
afterwards, would be the one that we see in Manchester. So we could
Oh, wow.
see KSI in his boxes and see his
that's what
Little boy.
all the 12-year-olds at the gig are going to want to see. Am I right?
all of the young boys.
All the young boys.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen.
Me
Well,
too.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
You did. I forgot you're a Liverpool fan. I was just thinking, why would you not want to see KSI in his boxers?
Got a one-track mind. I thought it was cool that Chelsea's manager used to
this
be a banker in Italy. An
I only
investment
know
banker,
it as
I think.
the guy that's the manager of United now.
Nope.
Who? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
No, before him. Was it-
Mourinho.
Yeah, Mourinho.
He's not
No.
Chelsea's manager.
No, I only knew like Chelsea's manager when he was, because he was Chelsea's
Oh
manager.
yeah, he was.
Yeah, like
he
ages
had
ago.
two
Oh,
spells.
I get you.
That's what I
it's
mean.
been a
That's the
while.
last
Yeah, yeah.
manager that I knew.
Yeah, he's
about.
an Italian guy called Maurizio Sarri,
Sarri.
and he used to just manage like non-league random teams in Italy as a spare time thing when he was a banker. And then he slowly worked his way up, and then he got a big job. So last night was his first like major trophy that he's won.
First
and
trophy at all.
Oh, that's cool.
There was a cool video of him like just staring at the medal.
Yeah, that was so
like
good.
yeah.
Just like
bless
in
him. He's
order, he got it.
Because there seems to be a lot in football where people just buy their way to that point, or like just ex-footballers just get their way to that point. They do one good match and they're like, "Let's give you a whole team." Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah. So United fans will get triggered off that. So many, and I'm so happy.
Well, I mean, as soon as he was the manager, they did fucking shit. He just did a couple of good games, and they went, "Ooh!"
Went on like a 10 or
ride
12
the
game
Ollie
run.
bus,"
They
or
did do
whatever
well
the
at
fuck they
first,
said.
but then
Right, the Ollie.
right the Ollie bus.
Oh
Not
my!
wrong.
It's close.
Ollie's at the wheel.
To be fair, that makes just as much sense
Oh
as ride
my
the
God.
Ollie bus, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ollie's at the wheel.
Oh my god, that's got me. I've got tears in my eyes.
Ride the Ollie bus. I didn't even choo-choo.
Right the Ollie bus. Choo choo. I feel well, man.
All aboard the Ollie bus. Choo-choo.
Oh, I'm so hot now, you know.
I want
Yeah,
to.
First
so
stop, not fourth place.
Yes.
Next
So
time we
we will
watch
get
United, we have to sing that chant.
All aboard the Ollie bus.
Like if we go
Just
to a
every
pub or
time-
something,
Every time United gets scored against, just go choo-choo.
everyone else in the pub would be like, "What are they on about? That's not a chant." All aboard the Ollie bus.
Start our own chant, mate.
But yeah, so this Saudi, he did. I think he's been in management for 29 years.
Who? Sorry.
The Chelsea
Chelsea
manager.
manager.
Oh,
So he
like
won his
slowly
first ever
working his way
trophy,
up.
and he spent it's something mad like 20 years in what's the equivalent of League Two, which is like the fourth tier. So it's Serie D. So it's like obviously got Premier League, Championship, League One, then League Two. He spent like something like 15 years at that level, then worked his way up,
But
a
in
bit, then
Italy.
went back down, then went to the main league, and then he's come over to England with Chelsea,
Hey, that's
and then
fair play to him.
won the trophy.
Was it? I don't know. Was it anything to do with him that Chelsea won? Really? I don't.
They've got a
really
good
know.
team.
Yeah, they've got a pretty good team, but he's a very good manager.
Ah, well, fair play to the guy. What's his name?
Maurizio Sarri.
Maurizio. Sorry, we cheers.
Cheers to
you.
Maurizio.
But they're kind of fucked now because obviously they've got Eden Hazard, who's like one of the best in the world.
Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's going to go to Real Madrid. Like it's all but
Did
done.
you see his post-match interview? I thought
Yeah,
it was
he's
funny.
like, I think
What
it's
did he
goodbye.
They were saying because it's been rumored that he's leaving to Madrid for ages, and the interview was like, "So is this going to be a goodbye to the Chelsea fans?" He was like, "Well, I don't know, but
Was he actually?
That was a
Not
couple of
winking
weeks
for
ago.
the
not
audio
quite
people.
like that, but pretty much exactly the same." Yeah,
think
I
that
was
was after
winking
the
for the
United
audio
game,
people.
I
Sorry, I
think.
didn't do that for the audio people.
You should have gone wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
But now Chelsea, I can't remember why they got it, but they've now got 2 transfer windows or 2 years of transfers where they're not allowed to sign anyone because they broke. Was it fair
Yeah,
play?
I don't know what they did. Yeah, something like that.
Oh no,
I
it
don't
was
know.
tapping up youth players.
What?
What were they- excuse me, what were they doing to you young boys?
So it's to do with. It was something to do with like the younger players at like other academies, and they were like trying to sign him, but in like illegitimate ways.
Right, okay.
And they've been banned for signing 2 windows.
So
or
how
2
would they
years.
Ian
get
Johnson's.
new players for 2 years? Would they just have to
Well, they
rely
can't.
on their
People coming
youth?
through, but they've got something mad like 40 players out on loan.
Yeah,
God.
Chelsea loan a lot of players out.
Couldn't they get?
They can
them
get, they
back?
can
get
recall
them
them, yeah.
back,
So
yeah.
they have like some of the bigger ones are like Alvaro Morata at
Atletico, yeah.
Tammy Abraham at Villa, but
Yeah.
they've just come up, so I don't know if they've got some sort of agreement. I don't
Oh,
know.
I actually saw that. I think I was working at the pub.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's on,
It was on the
the
other day.
Monday.
Yeah.
Just gone.
The Aston Villa manager seemed really happy. I don't know if he's a good guy, but I was
Dean
like,
Smith,
you
isn't
look like
Yeah.
a good guy.
He's a Villa fan as well as the manager.
Well, there we
which is
go.
quite cool.
And what's his name? King Prince. William. Prince William.
Oh.
Was like.
He was watching it with John Carew.
So he's an old Villa player.
I was
It
going
was
to
just
say, I know.
it was just sat next to Prince
Yeah,
William.
it was just a really
Yeah, I
good
saw them
combo.
celebrating together.
Yeah.
I assumed that it was that.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, who is that guy hugging Prince William? But
Yeah, he used to play for Villa years ago.
That's cool.
But the main game, the big game on Saturday.
yes, so I know a little bit about like the lead up to it. Wasn't there like some insane comeback from Liverpool?
Both teams.
Both teams.
So,
tell me the
teams.
story.
I can't remember which leg. I think so. Our first
We is
leg-
obviously Liverpool, by the way.
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
anyone that-
because no one's a Spurs fan here, are they? So we played Barca in the first leg of the semi-final and lost 3-0. We didn't play that bad.
No.
But
Still lost 3-0.
Yeah.
So everyone else was like, well, that's pretty much Liverpool out then.
yeah, like no one really expected anything.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember that because it was one of the days where I was travelling a lot, and I had Radio 1 on for basically the whole entire day, and I heard loads of interviews from Liverpool fans that were just saying. It's at Anfield, so anything could happen. They're like a 3-0 deficit, there's nothing stopping that. And then the Radio 1 interviewer pretty much just went, well, obviously the Liverpool supporters are going to be a bit optimistic, but we'll have to see what happens. Well,
that backfired, didn't it?
your words,
Wow.
Mr. Radio 1 interviewer that's definitely listening.
So that was our first leg, and then obviously the second leg, we were like, well, we're going to have to pull something like ridiculous
That would be a
off.
Yeah.
special night at
Because
Anfield.
obviously with the away goals, like if Barca had scored another one, we effectively had to score 5 on the night.
Yeah.
Oh, do away goals count for more?
Yeah,
Only if you've scored the same amount of goals overall. So if it's a draw,
So yeah,
Yeah.
if you scored 4 and they scored, if it was 4-1 and their 1 goal was away,
Yeah.
that would make them
Barca would go
win.
through then, yeah.
on that night, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which comes into play for Spurs' comeback as well, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, so we scored after about 8 minutes through Divock Origi. 'cause,
Yeah.
So obviously you know Mo Salah.
Obviously, Mo Salad.
Yeah. And Roberto Firmino.
Yeah, I don't know
Both of
his
them-
first name, but Firmino.
Both of them were
Firmino
injured.
or Firmino.
Firmino.
All right, is that a different person, Firmino?
We have a Fabinho.
Maybe I'm combining two.
Maybe. But we didn't have either of Firmino or Salah for the second leg, so we're like, no, we've got to score 4.
Yo, I
Out
didn't
of
know
our
that.
front three, which is one of the best in the world, we were missing 2 of the
probably
3.
Yeah.
B-Tech
So
team
we
out.
had
Divock Origi.
and Jerome Shaqiri playing with Sadio
Shaqiri,
Mane.
yeah.
Shaqiri.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
We don't want to get
So-
copyright, so
Yeah.
I'll stop that.
Well, because we're so good. We'll
Mate, it apparently,
claim.
side note, whatever the fucking word is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how well you sing it. If you sing a song,
It just knows.
They can just know, like they can manually come through and copyright your
Oh,
whole
manually.
entire video.
Yeah.
If you sing a song,
I never knew
that's
that.
owned by
Have you seen that
someone.
video?
What a great
I
concept.
never knew that.
I love that video.
Right, sorry for interrupting. So Shakira. Was
So yeah, so we
the striker.
scored after with like 8 minutes after Origi.
I was playing football on that night.
I was playing for Liverpool on that night.
They gave me a call up.
You just
no.
wrote Shakira on the back of your shirt and you were in there.
I was speaking to someone and we were like, "Yeah, I've got fucking no chance, have they?" Got back to this train station to come home, put it on my phone, and saw the first goal go, and I was like, maybe there's a chance.
Momentum.
Got home,
How quickly did it all
right
happen?
for the second goal to come in. I was like,
Did ya?
cool.
So, it was 1-0 at half time. Barca were making a few half chances, but nothing like clear cut that way, like, oh, you should have scored. So it was 1-0 at half time, and then it was Wijnaldum who scored 2 in like 2 minutes, which obviously made it level. So
Yeah.
there's one where it got pulled back, and I think to be fair to say, you probably should have saved the first one from Wijnaldum. It kind of
I
went through.
can't remember it. Was it a
Uh,
header? Or was that the second
that
one?
was the second. Trent put it in from the right, and he just hit it like through to Stegen.
Oh, I just remember the last goal now because you said Trent.
Oh, we'll get onto that. I think Ter Stegen should have saved the first goal from Wijnaldum, and then like
Yeah.
2 minutes later, Shaqiri
Shakiri.
got it left and put it in the box, and Wijnaldum scored a header, and then it was 3-0. So
Yeah.
on aggregate, it was level.
3-0.
It was 3-all on aggregate. So, and that was still like half an hour to go, 35
Yeah,
minutes.
still quite a bit left.
But obviously, Barca were like shook from it, and then
But at that point, they still just needed one.
yeah, they needed one. We would have to score another 2 on top of what we'd scored. So every time like they got the ball, it was like nah.
Do it.
They had a couple of decent chances as well. I think Suarez
Yeah.
had a good shot.
Suarez, he had a good chance, but he
fuck
didn't
him.
hit it right, and then
Yeah.
Alisson saved it.
Alisson.
There was one with Messi.
Alisson.
There was one with oh my god, yeah, Alisson. Oh, it was Edison, wasn't it?
Edison, yeah. That's going to be useless for the for the listeners. We're not going to explain
funny
it. We're going
for
to
us.
carry on.
Yeah, they had a few chances, and then I think it was about 10-15 minutes from the end. And I don't know if you've seen anything about it, but we got a corner, and our right back.
We got a corner. We went Scouse then.
We got a corner. Just edit that and make it seem like it's fine.
We got a corner.
I'll tell you what, just Microsoft Sam you the whole entire time.
Yeah.
You know what that text to speech thing
Yeah,
is?
yeah. God, that's a flashback, that, isn't it?
Yeah. We got a corner.
We got a corner.
So we got a corner.
Got a corner. Barca players were sleeping.
Yeah, so like, Trent was like
Not
looking
literally.
to take it. He was looking to take
They
it.
went
And
for a
then
nap, half time.
he thought like, oh, nothing's on, so he started walking away. And as he walked away, he just looked and saw that no one was switched on apart from Rigu, who's literally stood on the edge of the 6-yard box, like I'm like pass me the ball. So he just whipped it in when no one was paying attention, and then we scored from that.
Shit.
Yeah,
Why
it's
was
good goal.
I zoned out of it? Why was no one paying attention?
Because he walked away as if he wasn't going to take the corner, so someone else would have had to walk to it.
Oh,
So they
right.
So
switched
Barca,
off for a
yeah,
second,
they were just sort of.
and he quickly turned
So,
around.
can you do that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucking sick.
I mean, it's down to the ref technically, but the ball's so he's just waiting for it to come
Yeah,
into play. So
that could have been his run-up. There's no saying that
Yeah.
he meant to walk away and then go get
PK
it.
Oh, no, he did.
almost stopped it.
Still almost.
Who's married to Shakira, the actual one.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Full circle memes.
But now
that
it
was
a
crazy.
very,
when
very
that went in.
cheeky goal, and then it ended 4-3. So Liverpool.
Mate, that being the winner as well.
Yeah, it was
That's
crazy.
sick.
So I was watching
The
it.
scenes must have been insane. You were watching that. You said in
I
Liverpool.
was in Liverpool, yeah. So
You weren't at the stadium.
no, it was just in a pub near where my girlfriend lives, but we were with like some of her friends. Like the first one went in, we were like, all right, cool. And as I said, the second and third went in dead quick. And my girlfriend and another girl were at the bar together, so they missed both of them. And by the time she'd come back down there, like, come on, we're gonna
She's
do
like,
it.
"Fuck's sake." She's Liverpoolian, by the way. She scouts that.
And I think, to be fair, for the fourth goal, she was in the toilet, so she missed like 3 or 4. And I was
Wow.
like, just go back away again for a bit until the game's over.
So you're not going to watch it with her on the final then,
I
right?
actually
Do
am
you
gonna-
need the toilet?
I need a drink before I go to the bar.
Can you fuck off? Also, if anyone was wondering what the random slap noises were, Sam keeps on hitting his leg, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be louder than him actually talking. So
I didn't notice that.
I just thought I'd explain.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
want to interrupt your flow, but you were just like, so basically, what's going to happen?
Doing a metronome.
Yeah. I'm that nervous. Like,
So you were literally saying to me before we started the podcast that you couldn't eat. Like you're that nervous.
can
for
eat,
the
yeah,
game.
really.
So
But
we're
I
recording
feel
this
ill
on
after
Thursday.
I forgot what
Game's
day it
on
was.
Saturday.
just 2 days. 2 days. What time are we on that? In 2 days, the game will be on.
Literally now, yeah. It's on at 8 o'clock, isn't it?
Mate. And you're a little bit nervous.
Yeah, like I just feel ill. Like I get in bed and I'm so tired because I haven't slept well the night before. I'm like, right, I'm ready for
Really?
sleep, and I just can't sleep. Like, I'm just lying there thinking about it.
Mate.
I don't
that's
think I've ever
insane.
had that.
No, I mean,
And
I don't like football.
I'm a big football fan, but my team haven't
But I
been in
think-
that situation.
Bolton, am I
Like,
right?
are we going to get relegated tomorrow?
Like one of the Twitter accounts, are they relegated yet?
Yeah.
No, yes. But I think the reason being, like, because obviously after that final last year, which went pretty well. And it's Theo Baker
Yeah,
said, like, Mini Lay had his Mini Lay moment on that Joe Weller podcast,
Yeah.
and he was like, wasn't Mini Lay, it was
Wasn't
Carriers.
many later, was it? Liverpool got in the Champions League final last year. Their keeper just fucking basically let a goal in. Like missed the book 2.
2
Right
goals.
then.
And
So-
they lost
Do you
3-1,
have the
was
same
it?
keeper now?
Ah,
So, no,
Okay, good.
It wasn't
shipped him off
Ali's
to
fault.
Turkey.
It wasn't Ali Saw.
Shipped him off to Turkey.
We did, we shipped him off to
That's
Turkey.
what you do with bad goalkeepers.
You're like when your pet dies, it goes to the farm. When your keeper dies, it
Like,
goes to Turkey.
Dr. Phil, when he goes, going to the ranch. Come in at half time, like,
Nah,
going
mate,
to Turkey.
you're off to Turkey.
You go in Turkey, lad.
But yeah, so it's like, because we lost 3-1 last year, the first goal, like, he literally went to throw it out and somehow didn't see that Madrid striker was, like, there. And he just stuck his foot out and it went in.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like, I will throw it here. Oh,
threw
no.
it to him, yeah.
Like shocked Pikachu face.
Yeah. That'd be a good
Don't
meme.
get it.
No, it would be a good meme.
No idea.
I'm editing this bit, so I'm going to insert it now.
Shocked Pikachu face.
Shocked
Don't get it.
Surely from that match you remember Gareth Bale's goal. It was an overhead kick.
The
like,
over.
Surely.
So we made it
Yeah,
1-1.
Of course I do, because
Of
I am a football fan.
So we made it 1-1 not long after the first goal, and I think we'd been like 15 minutes later, and Bale scored this ridiculous overhead kick from like, what, 20 yards? Was it in the box? I don't know. Maybe it was
Can't
just in the
remember.
box, but it was like insane. It was so acrobatic. Like,
Sick though.
I reckon there should be a clip of it here.
Yeah,
I will
clip
watch
in.
it. I'll skip
I'll clip in.
forward a few seconds. And then
To be fair, I mean, I think I saw an overhead kick last year. So
with Ronaldo.
I don't know.
it could be.
I'll show you later. And you
I
can,
saw it.
One time in my travels, I saw an overhead kick.
and then with like obviously the last few minutes we're probably pushing forward, and then Bale has another shot from literally about 40 yards, and it goes straight at our keeper, and he just goes. And
Yeah.
it just goes in.
Flies through
Like,
the
should never
channels.
have gone in.
So he
That
clapped
was
his hands
him trying
through.
to
So
save
rather
it.
than just like trying to push it down, like when it's coming from the heart, they say like hit it down into the ground. He's trying to catch it first time, and he's like,
Right then.
yeah, and
Or
it went
like
in.
punch it or anything.
Just do
rather than
something
catching it.
apart from what you did.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Do anything apart from
Like,
let it in.
Like head it away if you want. Like do anything. Don't do what you
Anything
did.
in the way.
Yeah.
So that was obviously disappointing. And then the league this season. So the league for out of the last 118 seasons, barring this season where City won it and last season,
Mate, Jamie was telling me about
it
this.
we would have won every other league for the last 114
Yeah.
or 116 years with the points that
Isn't
we got.
so? City won, and
league, yeah.
they had the most points out of anyone ever.
Last
Last
season
year
they
was
got
ever.
100, which had never been done before.
Right. Okay.
And then they got 98 this season. We got 97.
Right. Yeah. So you got literally third highest,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah,
And then
we didn't win it.
second.
Yeah,
we
it's
lost
pretty
one
grim,
game all
that.
season, which was at City.
I can imagine that was pretty hard to tell.
Which
between
then my thoughts instantly went to how badly the bottom players must have done. Like the bottom teams.
Who came
Because
bottom?
if
Was it
you-
Huddersfield?
Huddersfield come bottom, yeah. Yeah, I think they did.
If you got 97 points or whatever,
Yeah.
and they got 98, was it just by 1 point?
Yeah, one point.
Then, like, if they're the second and third for highest scores ever,
Yeah.
how, like, point-wise, obviously that means that then lots of people missed out on points.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how many points that, like,
To
the
be fair,
difference is.
the
Well, I mean, you
record
don't have to imagine. You
for
can
the
probably
lowest-
look it up.
The
Just
record
imagine.
for the lowest points was Derby about 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
I think it was 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit, how many
11
games
points.
were in the season?
38.
Did they win any of those games?
I think they might have won one.
to get 3 points and then 8 draws.
I think that's worse.
Then lose
mate.
like in the 27
29.
game.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing that we were then me and Jay were talking about, and I think you were as well, Will. But I think it was after the season.
When we watched the last
all watched
game.
it
Yeah, we watched the last couple of games, and I was saying what would be worse if you only had 11 points and you lost 3 games. Sorry, you won 3 games.
You'd have 12 points. You get 3 for a win. How would you be on 11 points? No, you wouldn't all do is.
What are you on about?
Mate, 3 times 3
It's 9, it is.
is 12!
We'll just cut that out.
That's staying in. So,
You literally
So
just
you
got
get-
the football expert like 10 minutes ago.
football expert can't do maths. So you
Get
get
4 points for a
imagine getting 3 wins and then 2 draws.
Yeah.
Is that worse than getting 11 draws and still having the same amount of points?
Yeah, because at least you've won a game.
But then you've lost more.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, imagine being the first team ever to not
Not
win a game.
yeah.
38.
Is that never happened?
That's never
Nah.
happened though. I think Derby.
Surely that
I presume Derby
Surely
won.
that must have happened.
I'm pretty sure they would have won a game somewhere, or maybe 2, and then drawn like 5.
It's still pretty
It's
much
still not great.
11
But yeah,
points.
so going back to what you were saying about the teams this season, like I think Huddersfield had something like by
So the camera died and Will walked off. He changed
out.
the camera and we didn't realise. That's why Sam just went bye.
just like where you going? I have no idea. I presume we're talking about. Oh, we're talking about the points.
points.
Yeah,
Derby
So
County.
Derby got 11. I think the bottom was Huddersfield, who maybe
This
got
year.
late teens. I want to say like
Yeah,
17, 18.
I think it might have been 18.
Somewhere around there. So not
Pretty
much better,
poor as well.
but that's bad.
Aye.
So they didn't do well. You guys
No.
did sick, Liverpool.
But they did draw against United towards the end of the season
Yeah, they did. That's because United are going to share the end of the season.
because they're not riding the Ollie bus anymore.
Not riding that Ollie bus.
Choo choo on the Ollie bus.
But that is one of the reasons why I think I want Liverpool to win the Champions League final.
What? Because of the
they-
Ollie bus.
Because of the Ollie bus. because
Sam nearly fucking choked on his drink.
they did
audio
so well
people.
this year and didn't win the league because they got to the final last year and lost mainly because of two goalkeeping errors there. They could have lost anyway, but
Yeah.
and I like Klopp, so I think I want Liverpool to.
I quite like Klopp. I don't think that managers would have that much of effect on like if I like the team or not, because I don't really support a team apart from young boys. So like when I'm watching a match, and it obviously for some reason now just cuts to the managers constantly, as though that's the best part of the fucking game. But like with the Aston Villa game, I genuinely like. I liked the manager afterwards.
Just from the look of him.
It's just because he was like happy and celebrating. He was like, "Yes, mate, my teammates are sick." You get some managers that are just kind of like, "Very good, yes, I have done what I needed to do." But he was like, he felt like he was just a decent guy, and Jurgen Klopp definitely feels.
I want
like
to see
that as
Klopp
well.
giving it large to the fans.
I thought you were saying
Win.
knocking people out.
knocking Pochettino out.
Like Klopp has a thing where he mainly does it at home. Where if we win a game, he'll like go up to the crowd and give like 3 fist pumps, and everyone would like cheer.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
then
nice.
everyone made a thing because it always got caught on camera. So everyone was saying like, "Oh, he only does it when the cameras are on and stuff," which might be a thing. I don't know.
Right.
Like
Well, I
he's
mean,
just a
it's a
passionate
good thing
guy.
to do
If you're
anyway.
playing for fucking Liverpool, when are you not going to be on camera?
Yeah, I know.
If you're on the pitch, like, and also if you're a cameraman and that's happening, why are you going to be like, no, I'm not going to film
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
So it's not like he's doing it and there are cameras there. I don't think the two are linked.
But I mean, it's obviously like United haven't had the best of seasons now. There's obviously my work is mainly United and City fans, and then a few Liverpool fans. And I was speaking to a United fan today, going, "Yeah, but if you guys don't win on Saturday, you've had just as good a season as us." And I was like, I just went, "Have you enjoyed watching
not
your
true,
team
is
this
it?
season?"
Yeah.
It's like, "Have you enjoyed it?" And he went, "Oh, we had a good run." I was like, "You had like 10 games where you were pretty good against like Fulham."
Every game
It was
a
good
game.
when
We got relegated.
When they beat PSG, that was good.
That was good. I
You
wouldn't
had
say
10
enjoyed
games against Fulham.
it. The PSG, that was amazing to watch.
That
apart
was
from the
good.
fact it was United.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, I was saying to him, like, when Klopp took over, which is about 4 years ago now, 3.5 years ago, like, our starting 11 was like Moreno,
Oh yeah.
Mignolet, bloody Ricky Lambert.
Lucas.
Lever, I love him though. I like it.
All over my head. Am I right?
But we had like a really bad team. Like he slowly like brought these people in and made us a lot of a better club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that annoys me is United fans that just hate Liverpool so much that they'll support City over Liverpool.
So-
Like Jamie, for instance, who has also been on other podcasts, if
I
you
guess
don't know.
is for them it's the lesser of two evils, I guess, but still.
How? They're literal... I don't want to say enemies because that's obviously not the right fucking football term.
Rivals.
Rivals. Basically the same
Enemies.
words.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Like, they're
Derby
literally
match.
both, obviously,
Yeah.
Manchester, Derby, fucking...
But
like, kill each
it's
other.
because historically City haven't been that good, whereas Liverpool have been. So
Yeah.
Liverpool and United have been like the two head-to-head big
Yeah,
teams.
so we were ahead of United for ages, like way back before we were around. And then when Ferguson took over at United, he's got this famous quote where, because we had a banner once where it said, "Come back when you've won 18," which is how many league titles we had like 30 years ago. Still got that many. We haven't won one for
Oh, shit.
30 years, I think, this year.
Oh my god, 30!
Which is why it's so disappointing getting
Yeah.
so close. We've had like this season and a season about 5 years ago where we
Mate,
almost won it.
And you were a point off.
know when, like,
and
Gerrard-
you were
Stevie
third
slipped.
highest.
Yeah, when Gerrard slipped.
Yeah, I remember that.
That kind of stuff has happened.
Remember
But
that,
anyway.
of course it does.
Yeah, of course. But when Ferguson took over, he had this quote where he's like, "I just want to knock Liverpool off their fucking perch." That's what he said. And he did.
Yeah, I quite like Ferguson.
But I think, like, in terms of like the reason what we were saying, like us and United for like major trophies won over the whole of the time football's been a thing is very neck and neck, and it always has been. Whereas City, like overall, they're massively far behind.
Right, yeah.
And
So they don't really
that's-
care about people catching up to them.
yeah, because like for City to do that, they're gonna have to win. Like, obviously, won the domestic treble this season, but they're
Yeah,
gonna have to win
smashed it.
like 2 or 3 trophies every year for like
Oh yeah, to
literally like
catch up.
20 years and
Yeah.
just not
20
winning.
years,
Something
pretty
mad
much.
like that. I don't know the full stats, but they're far behind.
So I reckon they could do it for the next couple.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, whilst Pep's still there as well, like
But
it's
like 20's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a big
Long time.
number. It's
Big
two digits.
number.
One of them's a 2.
Do you know what I realised we've completely gone past? We were talking about comebacks, we didn't talk about Spurs' comeback at all.
I was going to get onto that. I was about to
Yeah,
say. I feel like we should speak about Spurs, even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
No, because I do like Spurs, and I think Pochettino's such a
Yeah.
good manager.
I think it's mental.
Pinocchio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Pinocchio.
guy.
Pinocchio.
So you know, I was saying before about the away goals. That's how Spurs won it. So the first leg was at Tottenham's ground, wasn't it?
Against Ajax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they lost 1-0 on the night.
Yeah.
Did they win 1-0 against?
Nah. Ajax went 2-0 up in the second leg.
Yo,
So
what?
3-0 overall.
Yeah.
And then Lucas Moura scored a hat-trick in the second half, and the last goal that he scored was in the 94th minute.
No.
Yeah.
So there's 4 minutes added on, and he
Mental.
scored like the last kick of the
Scenes
game.
that,
And that
mate.
was a day after Liverpool
Ours against
come back.
Barca. So everyone was like,
So,
it was 2-0, everyone was like, you'd never know.
Mental.
So like two
Absolute
insane
scenes.
comebacks
Yeah.
to make
Yeah.
it an all English final. Because
Yep.
it was all English as in the Europa as well. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
It's all 4 teams.
Yeah.
all
That's
English,
crazy
which
to
is
think that
sick
That's
as well.
amazing.
I don't think that's ever
Could it
happened.
have been like two of the same teams? Could the final
No,
have
it's-
been? But would it be
You mean like
possible?
Liverpool in both?
Yeah, as in,
No,
would it
separate
be-
competition. So the Champions League at the
Yeah.
elite. So if you finish in the top 4 in the Premier League, you get Champions League. If you finish like 5th and 6th, then you get the Europa League, which is like not as good.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
But yeah, that couldn't happen. But the fact it was
I was
all
going to
English
say,
teams.
imagine if it was like Liverpool v Tottenham and Liverpool v Tottenham.
But yeah,
So the
Spurs
Europa's like the shitter one of the Champions League.
Yeah, it's still
But
good.
it's still a big
Yeah.
competition. But the way that
You
like
still have
the
to finish
final
in the top
was,
5 or whatever. So
yeah, the way the final was last night, like you could easily see this just like not becoming important anymore.
Europa.
Yeah,
Well, yes, that's
they're
what
gonna
them
put it in
put it in
fucking
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, which is like right on the border of Europe, and it's like a ridiculous.
I mean, I
in
don't
a
want to be
big
harsh to
European
anyone
city.
that's from Azerbaijan. Why are you listening to this, first of all?
Hello.
I mean, if you are, fucking fair play. We're going to see, we're going to get like
Rate
on
us
our,
5 stars.
on our statistics, we're going to just have one
One
viewer from
Azerbaijan.
and the leaving point is going to be now.
Nah.
But I'm pretty sure Azerbaijan's like kind of known as a like cartoons would just throw it out there as a place that no one goes to. They'd be like, "Oh, what? You're gonna go to like fucking Azerbaijan
yeah.
or something?" Well, yeah, the fucking Europa League final was there. Like, what is that about?
But it's like so say for example, like obviously our final on Saturday's in Madrid, and they've got these like fan parks where you can go like the days leading up to it, and on the day if you're not going to the game, you can go to this fan park, and it's like a massive thing, like a big screen, loads of beers, like
beer,
thousands of
sing
people.
songs.
Did you see the state of the one for the Arsenal and Chelsea fans?
No.
It was horrendous. It was literally like, you know, if you go to like a festival, you have them like low metal fences.
Yeah.
It was like
A
that.
square.
Literally, I'm talking maybe 3 or 4 times the size of this room.
Oh my god.
For all of the fans.
And for like one for like the Chelsea fans and one for
Yeah,
the Arsenal
yeah.
fans, and then just like a bar, and that was it.
Probably still wasn't even full, was it?
Probably not, but it was
So
like,
like a pig pen, essentially.
yeah, that's what it looked like. But like,
A metal pig pen without
Awful,
fudge.
man.
And a bar.
I remember seeing a
Sounds
photo.
awful.
I was just like, what's going on? Like, what's football becoming?
Azerbaijan, am I right?
Baku.
Here's to that.
Baku. Tottenham in the Champions League, though, they almost didn't even make it out of the group stage.
Really?
Yeah.
9 points, was it 7 points? 9 points.
I can't remember, but I remember them like just squeezing through
They
in the
got
last
through
game.
on the.
They got all the way to the fucking final.
Yeah.
They got through on the head-to-head.
Did they?
Yeah, because usually
So they
it's
had the
goal
same
difference.
points?
They had the same points, and usually it's goal difference. I think I'm right in saying this. And they went through instead of Inter Milan because of the
Yeah.
head-to-head. Because I think they lost at the away leg like 2-1, and then the home leg I think
1-0 they won.
1-0 or yeah.
Yeah.
So they went through on that, which again comes back to away goals. I think technically.
So
And
basically,
then they just scraped through the semi. Who did they have in the quarters? Oh, they smashed Dortmund, didn't they?
Yeah, I
that
think the
was round
first one was
16.
yeah. It was pretty comfortable in the end.
because Spurs aren't a bad team, are they?
No, they're
No,
good.
they
They've
come
got Kane
Harry Kane,
and another good player, Dele Alli.
Dele Alli?
Hey.
overrated.
Mm,
Very
maybe.
overrated.
I mean, good player as in I know who he is.
Yeah,
you know who he is.
But they got Heung Min Son.
Am I right?
Heung Min Son.
Heung Min Son.
Ali Son,
No, Heung Min Son.
Young Min Son, young boys. Son.
Young boy Son.
Kane got injured when it was a while back, wasn't it? It was
Oh
maybe a couple
yeah,
of months
is he
ago.
going to be fit for the final?
He said it. So he got injured.
I mean, yeah, I've seen a clip of people being like, "All right, your ankle's clearly improved when
he
Tottenham
won.
got through," and he was fucking running.
but since he's been injured, this guy's Son, he's from South Korea,
Yeah.
and he's
pulled his weight.
not half, mate. Like he's just smashed it. And now people
Quality
saying
player.
even if Kane's fit, because of how good they've been without him,
He
would he
needs to
start?
kind of like he's on a winning streak. He needs to stay on that
Yeah.
streak, kind of thing.
But the same is Kane going to start? Is he not? And
Can't they start both?
yeah, but
It could change the dynamic.
They have
Well,
to
they
change.
played together before though.
yeah, but then
But-
you got Lucas who scored the hat trick in the
Yeah.
semi-final, so you're not going to take him off because he's the one that's got you through. And then that's already. I'm trying to think who else has been playing. Obviously, you got Ericsson and Ali playing attacking roles.
Llorente every now and again.
Llorente pops up, doesn't he? Oh,
Yeah.
he's horrendous.
He is a bit.
Um,
Although he got them through against City
yeah,
in the last minute, like
did.
What
Which
did
what
it
we were
hit?
talking about before? It hit.
His elbow,
Like,
or something.
here?
Like his ribs. Yeah.
So that was one of the craziest games. So it was City against Spurs. The first leg was 1-0 to Tottenham at Tottenham's ground. Second leg was 4-3 on the night. So it was 2-2 after like 20 minutes.
Mate.
Against City.
City.
That was when we were at the cinema watching something, and I checked my phone. I was like, shit, it's 2-0 after like 5 minutes.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Can't remember what we were
crazy.
watching, but yeah, it was a mental match. And City scored in the last minute, didn't they? Aguero scored.
Sterling
scored.
scored.
But then it went, which would have meant that City would have gone through. So
That last
everyone
kick
in
of
the
the game.
stadium was going mental. They thought they were through. It went to VAR and it got disallowed.
Mate.
So then all the Tottenham fans were celebrating because that meant they went through, and all the City fans were just there like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that
celebrating.
like little like footage of Pep just being like hands on his head, literally like
Yeah.
what's just happened?
pretty grim.
I like the fact that you said hands on your head for the audio people. I don't know if you did that on purpose.
Yeah, he did.
Obviously.
But
He's a very
cheers to
smart
that.
podcaster.
So that was like Tottenham's lead up then. That's
What
how
is-
how hard was Liverpool's lead up to it? Because that
We
sounds
had the,
like
we had the
Tottenham's
group of
like,
death.
Yeah,
technically.
the
So
hard
we
group.
had PSG, who have like Neymar and all them,
Yeah.
Mbappe, Napoli, who is that Maurizio Sarri, that's his old club.
Good Italian team.
Yeah, like Dries
I've heard
Mertens
of
and
them.
Insigne. And then we had, I was going to say some shit team called Red Star Belgrade, but they beat us away.
Yeah, they did.
I think we had PSG at home first, which we won 3-2. Then Napoli away, which was 1-0 to Napoli. Red Star at home, we smashed them like 3 or 4-0. We were,
Yeah.
like, chilling. Then we
Chilling.
lost 2-0 away to them. We were like, wow. And then we lost to PSG 2-1 as well. So in the
Yeah.
last game we played Napoli. And Liverpool have always had this way of playing like, you'll go and score 2, but we'll go and score like 5. We played against Napoli, we had to win like 3-1 or 4-1 or 5-1 or whatever, or 1-0. Then I was at the game and we scored and it was 1-0 and I was like, at half time I was like, well, it's not going to stay 1-0, which it did in the end, but we had to keep it. And Alisson made that save
Yeah,
from
quality save at
Milik.
the end.
Yeah, it went over everyone.
Alisson. I was just trying to hold it down.
I thought you looked at me a bit weird. But he made a save.
When he
like,
said Alisson, I can't just say
James
Alisson
Brand,
every time.
Alisson, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Alisson.
But so he made that save in the last minute, which kept us in, and then we had the next was it was
Porto?
Bayern. It was Bayern first, and the knockout.
Yeah.
So it was Bayern Munich. 0-0
We
at
watched
home.
that one together
Yeah.
at the Govs.
Yeah.
But
Paul
the
came
second
over
one-
and did some magic tricks.
Yeah, I do remember.
Oh, I've not seen his
I
magic
remember
in
that for
ages.
the
you
audio
know.
people.
The audio
Um,
people.
So the first leg was at Anfield. It was 0-0, and then ended up winning.
Joe just dropped something for the audio. A bottle opener for,
Joe can't hold a bottle opener for the audio people. Sorry, Sam, what were you saying?
dropped a battery. For the,
No idea.
right. Jamie uses
Oh, we
batteries
explained this. I was going
as
to leave a
bottle
gap.
openers.
It's
Not
one of them
like
where you
AA
just-
batteries. He just goes.
To be fair, I've got a mate, and he can have anything that's like half solid, and he can open a bottle with it.
Oh, solid. I've got a semi, guys.
No, I mean,
But
like,
not
so,
when
like,
he gets a full-on erection. Just the same.
Can't do it. It has to be half solid.
no, but you know, like that's not like that's solid. That's not that solid. Like it's a bit flimsy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can
We can
use
open
pretty
it.
much anything
Yeah.
to
impressive.
open a bottle. Yes, we drew 0-0 at home with Bayern, then beat them 3-1 away when Van Dijk scored
Yep.
a header, and that was.
Scenes.
I love Virgil van Dijk.
So-
Honestly, I love him.
I feel like from what you've told me, you're not gonna like this. I feel like Tottenham's like, from a person who doesn't care about football, Tottenham's story so far is like, that's like the hero story.
if it was a film.
And you're like the anti-hero that's like gonna come up against them in the final.
Anti-hero.
The antagonist.
What's cool about Tottenham as well is, like, in today's age of football, where people spend hundreds of millions of pounds, this year Tottenham haven't bought a player.
Really?
They haven't bought anyone since January
There you
last
go.
year.
Another point. So
Yeah.
I'm full on Tottenham at this point. Sorry, man.
Right then.
Someone's a bit distraught for the audio.
But you smashed Porto. That was easy, wasn't it? In the quarters.
Eventually, because we beat him 2-0 at home, and then I think it was 3. Oh no, it was 4-1 away because Van Dijk scored again.
Ah, bloody hell.
Honestly, when I say like I love Virgil van Dijk, I I properly love that guy.
Sam slapping his leg. For
And
the
then it
audio
was
people.
Barca in the semis, which was a very
That
tough
was
draw.
mad. But
And,
like Liverpool are famous for like European nights at Anfield, like Olympiacos back when we won it in 2015, Dortmund in the Europa League a few years
Yeah.
back. Like, we've had loads. Chelsea when we won it as well. Which
So-
I don't think any other team in the world would have done what we've done in that Barca game. I really don't. Like, I don't know a team that's got that atmosphere in that belief.
I mean, I agree.
kind of agree, yeah.
From all of the one thing that I kind of know about Liverpool, which is very little knowledge, is that they seem to just fucking pull shit out of the bag out of fucking nowhere, and they just end up winning games that they shouldn't. Like, they'll lose games that they should win, but they'll win games that they shouldn't.
I want to go to Anfield to just experience the atmosphere and like have a big match.
I get quite lucky in terms of going to games like where I work.
I get lucky. Oh, something off.
Oh, Virgil.
Hey, he can.
So, what games have you been to then?
This season I've been to like 3, but like one of them was a Napoli game, and that was my first Champions League game I've ever been to. Bournemouth at home and someone else at home.
I've never been to a Champions League game either. I want to go.
I really enjoyed it.
Should we go Madrid?
Mate, let's go right
2
now.
days. Now. We could drive. Jesus Christ.
I'm coming. I'll call in sick. I'm not bothered. But
I'll drive with all my equipment in the car.
just keep going.
Yeah.
No space for us. Bring the music equipment though.
Just me and my equipment on the way to Madrid to watch a Champions League final that I don't care
We'll be able
about.
to get in the stadium and just stand outside it
Let's just stand.
with your music stuff.
What?
Everybody.
Everybody.
But yeah, like Anfield's just like a class place, like the
Yeah,
atmosphere.
it seems a
and-
special place.
Up until doing this podcast, before I knew all the shit about Tottenham, I 100% was like, Liverpool, I always kind of, if Liverpool are playing, support them because I know that you are,
That's friendship, that, innit?
are a fan. I mean,
Yeah.
I also don't give a shit about football, so of course I'm
Don't be
Apart from young
about
boys.
But you've told me so much about Tottenham now. I feel like they're
They've had like a
they're the
good
true
story.
underdogs.
They do, yeah.
But like, for us to have lost it in that way last year and then got 97 points in the league and still not win it,
You deserve it. I feel.
and I think we are a better team.
Imagine Arsenal fans after losing the Europa League final and
then
then
Tottenham
Tottenham win the Champions
See,
League
that's
final.
partly that.
You just want
and
kids.
partly
You want to see KSI in his
He
boxes.
just wants to see guy sign his boxes, that's all it is.
I've seen him boxing. Now I want to see him
You were
boxers.
sold straight away. So, score predictions then, what do you reckon it's going to be?
Oh, mate. So, obviously,
I
you're
have a
saying
prediction, but I
Liverpool.
don't really want to say because I don't want to jinx it.
Oh,
All right, well...
I mean, I'll say it, but I don't.
Right then. I don't really want to say it,
But
but I'll say it.
But I'm like,
Just be a bit louder with putting that down.
I don't know. Like, I'm not like superstitious or anything, but like, so last season, every game that Liverpool played, I always had a bet on them to win 3-1. Did not happen once last season in any game. This season it happened like 3 or 4 times, and the only game I've bet on Liverpool this season, we lost. So like, I'm scared. Like, say my score prediction is not going to come in.
It's not a bet,
going to
though.
win. Yeah, I predict 3-1 to us.
oh, that's exactly what I was going to say.
I think a lot of people are predicting 3-1 to us.
So what do you think... It's pointless me giving a prediction. Fucking
No, do it anyway.
2-0 to Tottenham.
There you go.
I knew you were going to say that as well.
If that actually, if that actually
Yeah,
happened.
fucking put a fiver on it, someone.
Someone.
Don't.
Well, you don't. So how you say 3-1, like order of goals? Like, what do you think is most likely to happen? I think Tottenham are going to score first.
1-0 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Then Tottenham will bring it back. And it'll be 1-1 at half time. And then Liverpool will score 2 in the second half.
Liverpool will score 2 in the 90th minutes.
I think we'll be 2-0 up. I don't know like what point. I think we'll be 2-0 up. Tottenham will pull one back, and then it'll be that classic thing of they're shoving everyone forward towards the end and we get on the counter. But I am predicting Virgil van Dijk to score.
Put bet on it, mate.
Mate, don't know because
I looked.
I looked.
But I looked because obviously he's playing this
the
game
odds.
on Saturday, and then like it's the Nations League next
Yeah.
week, and we're playing England. I looked at Van Dijk to score in both games. It was like 90-1. I was like, I might put it on. But I was like, no, I'm not going to put it on.
Mate, if I hadn't banned myself off every single website to bet on, then I'd be
ready.
putting a quid on that, mate.
I think Sadio Mane is going to be the first goal scorer.
Would not be surprised.
Is Salah playing?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
Definitely.
I'm assuming
Alright,
his
Klopp.
odds are like fucking 2-1 to score.
No, I don't know. Maybe like 6-4. I'm not sure.
Alright, so like still not
Still not
not
great.
90
not,
to 1.
Not worth putting on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything, but it sounds pretty likely that those things will happen that you said.
What can we say?
I don't care how we win as long as we do. Like,
I mean,
Fair.
No, but like,
all right, fucking Michael Owen.
If
It's a
you
game of two halves.
if you get it in between the posts,
It's a goal.
over the
Big
line.
goal.
But like, because we were talking about all the comebacks and stuff, like, if we were 3-0 up at half time, in any other game, I'd be like, yeah, we're fine. But not in the Champions League final against Spurs, who've proven they can come back. But I'm so scared.
a good match. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So you're watching it in Liverpool, aren't you?
Yeah, big
Yeah.
day Saturday.
Big day, man.
Big day session.
You're off tomorrow, aren't you?
No.
As in, you're going there.
I'm
Tomorrow,
going to go
aren't you?
tomorrow night, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not off work, but
Soak up a bit of the atmosphere, early night.
Yeah.
Big day Saturday.
Are they doing
So-
like a big screen? Are you going to watch it at all?
We're just going to the pub, we're
Uh-huh.
watching it. There is screenings, but because I'm watching it with my girlfriend and her friends,
Yeah.
they're all going to the pub, we've been watching
Nice.
the games. So
hopefully this is going up on the Friday. So if you're watching this the day it comes out, hopefully it's Friday. If it's for some reason after the game, you're just gonna have to trust that these were actual predictions, and it ends
And
up
Joe
being
guessing 2-0.
I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be 2-0. We post it after the game's out, and I'm just like doing a massive meme. We knew the score the whole time.
I really hope it's not.
Yeah, I also hope it's not. I know I was saying I want Tottenham to win, but I care less about memes than I do about you actually being in Liverpool happy rather than being fucking annoyed.
I'll be in like the worst mood ever.
If you lose, I'll really feel for
I'll feel for
you
you.
and Liverpool fans. Just
Mate,
thing is,
'cause-
like, I'll cry either way probably.
Yeah, but you want to cry good tears, don't you?
Yeah, I cried
And
after the
you're-
Barca game.
Yeah.
You're possibly like
It's
the most
understandable.
passionate football person that I know, which isn't saying that much because I don't know many passionate football people, but like I can't imagine there being much more of a passionate person
Like
than
that.
you for football.
when you were saying that you couldn't sleep and stuff, I just remembered the only time that's really happened to me was when England went in their semi-final beat Croatia.
Mate, yeah,
Yeah.
well, I fucking cried at that. I don't give a shit about football.
Yeah.
Didn't jump in a KO like Jamie did. Oh my god! In my
Cut
top.
to a clip.
That was sick.
Yeah, you've got to find a clip of that somewhere.
Well, it's the shit clip because it's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
afterwards,
one frame
isn't it?
a second.
Yeah.
So, that's it for our football predictions. I've got one segment that is
I'm really concerned about this.
that avid viewers of the podcast will know this segment. Hopefully, people that don't care about football saw this in the timestamps
Skip ahead. Hello, everyone.
and skipped ahead. So hello,
That
because,
likes porn.
I'd like to say this is a fan favourite segment, but I don't think we have enough fans to say that, and I don't think
Got no
anyone has
fans.
ever said they like this segment.
Got no face.
But I like this. You got your ground, you got your face.
Got no ground. Qatar.
If you don't get those memes, watch the football segment.
Watch the whole thing.
So, we are going to be doing a segment that I like to call
Well,
Porn
it is
No
called.
or Porn Yes.
That makes a bit more sense. Have you got a guess of this one more?
Porn Yes.
Oh, that's what I thought it was. I thought you were playing that like you've got to guess if that music's from a porno or something.
No, wait, that's my intro for
that's
Porn No
true.
or
That
Porn
brother threw
Yes.
me off guard.
Well, it's clearly good music if you thought it was like
It's
music for a
sexual.
porn.
Like,
I did a good job. Okay, so I have 8 quotes. I didn't know how many there were.
Jesus.
I have 8 quotes, and they are either from the comment section of a porn video or a football video.
Ah, yes.
oh my god.
I like how you've made these topical.
Yes, I
is
spent a
pretty
long
good.
time because I did this for Detective Pikachu,
And they were
and
Pikachu Pokemon versions.
yeah, so I did it quotes from either actually from Pokemon or actually from a porn. So like words
From a
other people
porn.
would say rather than just the comment section. Whereas I went through a lot to try and find decent quotes
Oh my
that
god.
were football related. Turns out there's no football porn, so I couldn't find any decent quotes. I thought maybe I'd find things like he slid it in or something like that, but I couldn't find anything like that.
Let's go to VAR.
Porn, no porn, yes. So I had to go for the comment sections, which turned out it works quite well. So these are either, like I said, a comment from a porn video or comment from a football video. So you say if it's porn no or porn yes?
Right,
Okay?
I'm looking forward to this.
So the first quote. Best head ever. Here we go again with these overhyped titles and disappointing videos. Do you think this is about football or about porn?
What? How did you?
I just don't know which one. When you said the first bit, I was like, that's porn. But then for some reason, I think it might be the football one, but I'm going to go with porn.
I was going to go with porn yes as well.
You're correct, it's porn, yes! That's one of the only
Clickbait
ones.
porn titles.
I just googled best head. Okay, quote number 2. I want to give him a man hug. Is that a comment from a porn video or from a football video?
I would think football. But
When you say football video, do you mean like commentary or just any kind of
comment
video?
on a video of
So
football.
I'll tell you what I did. I literally
Search
typed in
football
football
terms.
on YouTube and then clicked on a couple videos
That's
and
like
read
going
the
on
comments.
Google and just going porn.
To be fair, that's what I did for the
what
porn
I did.
videos. I just wanted the ones with the most comments, so I just went
Yeah.
for the top videos
That
that had
makes
loads of
sense.
comments and just scrolled down all the comments. Okay, yeah. So I want to give him a man hug.
I
I think football.
think we're going for the same ones. Yeah, football because it's he's won the match. Give him a hug.
You are 100% right. It is from football, so you're
Hey.
2 for 2,
2 for 2.
guys. Keep track of your score because as soon as you're not on the same points, I won't be able to keep track. The next one. Who is that girl at 3:13? So, you know, like when you can do timestamps in a video.
Yeah.
So
I'll let you go
3:13 is the
first.
timestamp.
I could see this working both ways, but
I mean, that's the whole point of the game.
good point. He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
I'm going to say it's from football, and it's
yeah.
when the cameraman zooms into an attractive woman.
I think I know what video this is from because I think I've seen that comment.
I think I left that comment.
I
on that
can't.
porn video.
It was.
Wait, is that from Sam?
If I'm not, I can literally picture the video and the girl
Mate,
and
you're
that
sad.
comment, but I don't know what video it's from. But I'm pretty sure it's football.
I'm pretty sure it's porn. I thought you were going to say that. That would be so good. You are correct so far, both of you.
I know what it's
100%
from.
right.
So it was one of the playoff semi-finals, and it's when it was Portsmouth against someone, and the fan like booted the player like last
Recently?
week. Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was. I think it was
Portsmouth v
Sunderland.
Sunderland.
Yeah, and one of the players like fell into the crowd, like running
Oh yeah,
off the side.
and they like went
And then,
into it.
like on the side, there was like a pretty attractive girl, and I'm sure that was the comment.
So they ignored him just being pummeled by the
Yeah,
fans.
and so I just thought,
Who's that girl?
I'm gonna research this afterwards and find out if it's the same video. Because if
Mate,
it is,
mate.
I'll be so impressed with
That's
myself.
pretty autistic, mate.
That was
We're autistic, and that might be the most autistic thing that's happened on the podcast.
First reaction exclusive, the most autistic thing that has ever happened on the podcast.
I always say like I've got a really bad memory, but there's like really specific.
I have a really bad memory. However,
I just remember really specific things. For example, that
that meme that's like, Sam, I have a really bad memory. Sam's
Sam
brain,
would too.
hold my beer.
I really hope that's right.
Well, it is from a football video. So far you're 3 for 3.
Just read the next one.
I thought this video was about genocide.
No.
So bearing in mind, it is literally, it's not from a random video, it's either literally a football video or literally a porn video. And someone left that comment. What do you think it's going to be? Football or porn? Porn no or porn yes?
Porn, yes.
I really don't know. Because
What do you think is
him.
more likely? Talking about genocide to do with football or genocide to do with porn?
neither. I'm gonna go football.
Alright, what did you go for, Will?
Porn.
It is football. So Sam's winning now on points. I don't know how many.
Can you remember what video that was?
I honestly can't. I literally just typed football or like football skills.
I
and
feel
just
like I've
scrolled
got
down
genocide and
briefly.
I
homicide.
thought this was
confused.
about genocide.
Yeah, I have no idea, mate. It might make sense if I saw the title.
Which
Yeah.
one's genocide? Which one's homicide again?
Genocide's when you kill a whole entire
It's like a
Race.
mass
group of
Yeah,
race. Yeah.
Because
Homicide's just like murder.
I have a reason as to why I think that is from. Wait, is it from football?
Mate, let's not get into that. You fucking autistic
No.
person.
Right then.
No, wait, was it from football?
Yes.
Right, that's fine then.
That's fine.
That's fine. Genocide in football. That's
No,
fine.
I'll.
No,
No.
leave it.
No, it's not bad. It's not like a weird thing.
Was it like Hitler going to a Germany game or
No,
something?
do you know, like-
1940.
Like, do you remember, like, for example, when Germany was like 7-1 and people pretending to upload it to Pornhub saying, like, 11 Brazilians getting smashed by a bunch of Germans, and I thought it'd be something like that.
Right, okay. It could be, but it wasn't on porn, so...
Yeah, but it's technically a football video.
Yeah,
That's
but
my point.
it wasn't on...
I know what you mean, though.
Yeah, let's
I should have done something like that, because I would have classed that as a porn video if it was on Pornhub. But I didn't do anything like that.
Yeah,
okay, next comment. Whoever reads this comment, live a good live, and God bless you all, by the way. Please don't pollute the world or become corrupt, because the world is already bad as it is.
Porn, yes.
Porn, yes.
Some sad bastards like got no one to speak to, so they're speaking in the Pornhub comments.
Is football. Yeah.
What? I never knew that.
Mate, I was scrolling down. There are so many stupid comments that are on porn videos that are like that.
Yeah.
That people that have no life just leave like random comments on. So I was like, oh my god, I found one of those comments, but on a football video. This is perfect.
Is absolutely
it will
bananas.
bait you both, and it worked.
It's absolutely bananas.
Okay, these last two.
Speaking of absolutely bananas.
My next quote.
On my Steam profile, which is a PC gaming thing.
Oh, yeah.
I just was looking through my profile because I've not been in it in years, and I left a review for a game, and my review for it was, that game's absolutely bananas. And that was all the review was.
What was the game?
McPixel.
This game is absolutely bananas.
Oh my god.
Was that a good thing?
Yeah.
How many stars did you give it?
5, I think.
This game is
Like this
bananas.
podcast.
Am I right?
Yeah, good one.
Okay, these last two I think are really good quotes. They might be hard. Let's see. So, damn, these girls are like 50 times better than dudes I played with in high school. Do you think that is porn no or porn yes?
Porn, yes.
So, damn, these girls are like 50 times better than dudes I played with in college.
Porn,
I think I said
no.
high school the first time.
You did.
I don't know why I read college and said high school, but... so you're
yes.
saying
Porn, yes.
porn yes,
Porn, no.
porn no. It is in fact porn no. It's a football video, and I specifically chose... actually, I'm not going to say, because
Alright, so give away the last one.
it might sway your opinion on the last one.
I've already made my mind up on this one.
Fantastic. Very enjoyable watching the skills on display.
Porn, yes.
Yeah.
Porn no. It's a football video. So
You've done that just to throw us off.
yeah, I did.
Techers.
So
Swaz.
those two comments were on a video that I was like, let's try and get words that might, if they comment on it, would sound like porn. So I typed in football girl skills. So there's a comment about skills and a comment about girls. And I'm like, there we go, they're not going to expect them to
Nice.
be football.
I think you beat me overall.
No, I think we drew.
GG. No, you got one more than me, I think. Because I got 2 wrong in a row and you got one of them.
Yeah, but then I got one wrong and you got one right. I'm pretty sure we drew.
Ooh.
I wasn't
I
keeping
don't
track.
know. It doesn't matter
agree.
anyway.
Yeah, number
But
5 I got wrong and you got right.
What was your favourite quote, just so I can have you saying one of these?
I kind of like the "Who's the girl at 3:13" because of my reasons for
You're
why.
autistic.
Good one. Well,
Well,
I thought this video was about
Yeah,
genocide.
that's the other choice.
It was literally as well, it wasn't like liked. It had no likes. It was just a random comment. I
Really?
scrolled down like 100 or so comments to find. I thought this video was about genocide. And this is porn no or porn yes. Thank you very much for playing, contestants. I hope to see you next time.
I don't know.
Porn yes.
Apart from that bit.
Apart from when I sing.
Speedy.
So usually this is the time where we check to see how long we've been going, to see if we have time for bonus reactions. Although there will be lots cut out, it says around about an hour and a half, so it'll probably be close to an hour and 25, which is more than long enough for the podcast. I am roasting hot. So thank you very much.
Thank you very, very.
Thank you, Mary Berry.
Thank you, Mary Berry. For watching this, you got all the way to the end. Thank you, Mary Berry. Everyone comment thank you, Mary Berry in the comments.
Should we we do the outro?
Mary Berry, shall we do the outro?
Nothing goes better with a fruit compote than a
First Reaction Podcast.